Break these bad habits so you don't break your bones. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Eudene, and today we want to talk about osteoporosis. You know, the other silent disease. Close to 200 million women worldwide are affected by osteoporosis, and it contributes to about 8.9 million fractures. I know that seems like a lot of words that I'm saying. If you think about it this way, every 3 seconds, someone breaks a bone due to osteoporosis. So as you can see, this can become a real issue. So what are some of the risk factors for osteoporosis? Let's talk a little bit about that. Well, some of the risk factors are age. Of course, as we get older, our bones start thinning out, and that actually starts happening at the age of 30. So the other thing is our body build, right? The thinner we are, usually the thinner our bones are as well. Lifestyle habits. So we're talking here about smoking. Smoking actually depletes the minerals out of the bone and makes the bone much more fragile. Sodas do the same thing. Sedentary living, meaning that if we sit a lot, and honestly, in this society, we do a lot of that. Things like hyperthyroid, if your thyroid is overactive, those are other things that can contribute, certain medications as well. So those are some of the contributing factors we talked about. So ultimately, let's think of the bone as a living thing. What it does is that it goes through rebuilding and breaking down. So it's kind of breaking it down to build it back up stronger. And in our 20s, what happens is that the rebuilding process by far outweighs the breaking down process. As we get older, that changes. And so some of the things that we can do to help to maintain stronger bones is exercise. I know you're like, could you please stop saying to exercise? I would if it wasn't so important. It's important because we need stronger bones. And the more weight resistance is basically what builds stronger bones. So believe it or not, exercises like walking is considered weight resistance. Unfortunately, things like swimming and cycling are not considered weight resistant exercises. Number 2, we want to eat foods that are high in the minerals that build strong bones, like calcium, magnesium. We want to have things like vitamin K as well. And we want to eat anti-inflammatory foods. But part of the breakdown process is that high inflammation can contribute to weaker bones. Okay, so those are some things that we can do to help to maintain stronger bones as we get older. Now, I want you to take a look at your diet and see what it includes. Does it include mineral-rich foods like fruits and vegetables? Does it include foods that are high in magnesium like spinach and beets and okra and artichokes and sweet potatoes and plantains? As you can see, there's a variety. Does it include foods that are high in potassium like bananas and spinach and oranges and papaya? Vitamin C is really key, and you would not think vitamin C and bones. What? But that's about inflammation, right? So we want to keep inflammation in check. Vitamin K, dark leafy vegetables like kale and spinach. Those are some of the things that you can do to increase that. You want to avoid sodas, so get rid of those carbonated drinks. You want to avoid excess meats. Okay, yes, I said it. And I'm going to stick to it, because what that seems to do is create weaker bones. You know, you don't want to have too much caffeine. I'm not telling you to get rid of your morning coffee, okay? Don't come after me for that. But you want to reduce caffeine. You want to get some good sunlight, because that gives us the vitamin D. So about 20 minutes a day, you want to get your vitamin D level checked to make sure that you have adequate vitamin D levels, because with all those good minerals, without vitamin D, they do nothing for the bones. Foods that may contain vitamin D, yeah, there are a few. Mushrooms, okay? Fatty fish, liver, I know everybody just went, but liver does contain a fair amount of vitamin D. And if you somebody who is avoiding dairy products, the calcium can be found in other things such as beans and greens and fortified foods as well. Other hidden causes of weak bones is low stomach acid, because the minerals don't get extracted as well. So as we get older, stomach acid goes down, and that may be some of the contributing factors. So look at your nails. Are they fragile? Is your hair thinning? Those might be signs of low sodium. Watch your sugars. Again, I said it, refined sugars, not the sugars in fruits that you find in fruits and vegetables, because really they come with the way to process that, but added refined sugars is something else that you might want to consider watching out for. So hopefully this was helpful. Let's build strong bones as we get older, because we want to stand tall and proud as we get older, because we are really stepping into our purpose, right? So until then, remember, this is Dr. E asking you to keep it healthy, keep it simple.